Hey everyone, my name is Aaron Stewart. It's good to have you here. An intro to Paychex Digital Marketing Services. We're going to cover kind of the ecosystem and we're going to go through everything fairly quickly. It's kind of a high overview. You'll get more into it in detail in some of the other courses, but this one at least provides you an idea of everything that's available to you and, at least briefly, how to use it and how it will benefit your business. Okay. Again, my name's Aaron Stewart. So good to have you here with me today. So grateful that you decided to join us here at Blue Market. We are the exclusive provider of digital marketing services for Paychex clients. So first thing I want to do, I'm going to share my screen with you and we're going to look at that right off the bat. We'll go right here. And let's see here. We'll go to Google. So I just wanted to kind of show our partnership. There it is, Paychex Digital Marketing. So here's the Paychex site. You guys are all clients of Paychex, and then we're listed right here, right, in partnership with Blue Market. So welcome to Paychex and welcome to Blue Market. Real quickly then, as we jump into this, I wanted to kind of review something and make it very, very clear that there's a lot that's coming at you right now. You've probably received or were inundated with a number of different emails, and it can be a little overwhelming, and I get it, okay? But I just want everybody to take a great big deep breath, and I assure you that as we start moving through this, it's going to make great sense to you, and you'll be very happy with what you have available to you and to your business. Okay, so I've got essentially here two columns. The Blue Market system, digital system, is broken up into three main areas. I've got listed four over there, because 3 and 4 go together. So I listed them separately, but you've got your website. Everybody's got access to a website. You've got access to the business hub. Then you've got access to the community and the academy. Okay, so I've listed them over here 3 places. I listed them out here to break them up a little bit more. This is the thing. There is a way for you to log in to all 3 of these areas individually. If you used any one of these URLs and the passwords, usernames and passwords that you've received, you could go directly to these URLs and log in, but I wouldn't. I would get in the habit of always going to bluemarketpro.com and logging into there. It'll make your life so much easier. You don't have to remember all this. Just go to Blue Market Pro and everything will be all right. Okay, so I'll pull this over and we'll get to take a look at it here. Okay, those are Paychex friends. All right, so this is obviously what many of you were looking forward to getting your hands on when you signed up with us, and that is your website. This is the front-facing part of your business. This is where we drive all this traffic we'll be working to get. So they can come here, they can learn about you, learn about your offers, and hopefully become customers. Okay, so here's the website. We're going to show you how to log in and get use of this very quickly. Okay, so as you come to the front page here, you'll go ahead and click sign in. And you should have received an email from us. Your username will always be the email that you used when you signed up for our services. Okay, so you would put that in here. Now, if you can't find the email, that's fine. It's really easy to just take that email and throw it in here, and then click on lost your password, put in the email, and then we'll send it to you and you can reset it. So don't worry about that. In fact, you don't even have to go look for that email if you don't want to. You can just use that, hit lost your password, use your email address that you signed up with, and you can log right in, okay? But once we get logged in, Boom. So looks very similar to what it looked like outside before I logged in, but there's some pretty big differences. I've got some icons up here. We can see that I'm logged in as myself. And then we can see over here on the right-hand side here, a menu, some menu items. Okay. So now all the area, right? All three or four areas are accessible now from this page. You can get to your website from this pull down to my site. Open that up. I can click on here to visit my site and get to work. Okay, courses and documentation. That's the Academy. We've got different courses on how to do different things. And then you've got groups and forums. And groups and forums it's an online community. It's very similar to, it's like our own personal Paychex Facebook group. There's 700,000 of us strong with Paychex, and so the community is going to continue to grow rapidly. And it's just a place where we can go in and share, whether it's in your same network, share trade secrets, talk about being small business owners together, talk about the challenges, talking about what's working, what's not working. Hopefully it'll be a lot of fun there for everybody. Okay, so that's here in groups and forums. It can also be accessed here, groups and forums. You can go ahead and update your profile here. Go ahead and show you that. Okay. You can put in, again, first name, last name, upload a photo, all good to go there. All right. So this is essentially the first dashboard we'll show you today. Boom, right here. Okay, I can visit my site. I can get to courses. I can get to the forums and groups, the community, and I can also get to the Business Hub, which is where all of the digital marketing magic happens. And we're going to save that one for last. It's pretty intense. So we'll save that one for last. Okay. So let's hop into the site and get a real quick overview on how the website works and how you can get started with it. Now, once you log in, I'll show you how this works. Once you log into your website, you'll be able to go right in after that. So to get in, if you go and add in your domain, it's probably going to be, you can see here, I had my own custom domain, and we'll do that for everybody. That's just free. But once I log in, you can see that it takes me to Blue Market Pro, DRA, PhD, WP Admin. Okay, so this is now my dashboard page. All of your pages will be similar. Your company name, or whatever we use to set up your company, will always be right here. And that will always be a place where you can log in, like if we went direct, like we were saying. You could log in. So here it is. This is our dashboard. So this is now the second dashboard that we've seen together. Okay, we've got our first dashboard. Oops, that's not even the right dashboard. We've got our first dashboard here. Boom. And this is now our second dashboard. I'm already logged in here. And this is to our website. All right. So some really cool things about the website. First and foremost, every single customer who comes out will be assigned a template. Now, these templates are basically trying to match up with any of the categories, business categories that came across with your account from Paychex, right? So we do the best we can, but it doesn't always work out, but that isn't a problem, right? So I chose a template, and you can see that I have been modifying it quite a bit. It doesn't look like any of the templates, and I'll show you that. So on your dashboard here, this blue button becomes very important to you because you can at any time switch your template to something 100% different. So I'll open that up really quickly so we can take a look at just some of the different templates available. Okay, so So the template I started with, I believe, was this one here. This one, right? So a bunch of different templates. Don't get caught up in, hey, if you're a restaurant or if you're a travel agent, you have to use the travel one, or you have to use the restaurant. Or if you're a real estate agent, you have to use real estate. That's not how it works. These are essentially themed, but the most important thing is how they're structured. So I always say, go out and find a couple sites that you really like as far as like moving around in them, how the navigation works, something that makes a lot of sense to you, and then look at that structure. See where the menu is. See where the logo is. See if there's buttons and where, if they've got big headlines in the front. Do you like the big photos? Do you like whatever, right? Find one that looks really good to you out and then bring it in here and find the structure that matches that site as closely as possible. All the photos, all the colors, all the pages even are completely customizable. But if you can find a really good framework to start with, that makes it a whole lot easier to modify. Okay, so that's the first little trick. Choose any one of these templates. If I click on it and hit select, it will take me, it will load it and it will take me right back to that page. The thing to remember about this, about all of this, is that when you replace a template, it replaces your entire site. Right? So if you're out there and you're building a bunch of pages and you think, I just want to start over. Well, all the content and everything that you've put in as well probably should be backed up because you'll lose all that. All right, so keep that in mind. So let's talk a little bit about the platform we're on. So we run on WordPress, and that's this little icon up here about WordPress. WordPress hosts about 40% or is the platform of about 40% of the websites in the world. It was originally started as a blogging platform, all right, WordPress. And so you can see up here in the menu, just right underneath the dashboard, this menu item of posts, okay, blog post. That's how it was set up. So you'd come in, you'd choose a photo, you'd type up some stuff below, and you'd publish it. And you just do that over and over and over again. That became your blog. Well, then WordPress got really smart and decided, hey, why don't we allow them to make really cool websites too? And so they opened it up for websites. And that's where we have pages. So you've got posts for blog posts and you've got pages for web pages. And this is where all the fun happens. So I'll go ahead and click on pages, all pages, and we'll bring up, so this here are all the pages that I have right now on my site. You can see I've got, what, 6 pages. I've got 2 of them that are drafts that I'm working on. Every single one of them has this Elementor on the end. Okay, that's our website builder. I recommend that you only use Elementor. It's super easy to use. They've got all the elements already built in. It's a great platform. And we'll talk about that here in a bit. Couple things to remember here. Drafts aren't going to be published. Nobody can see those. You can just work on those. And until you click publish, nobody can get a look at that page. This right here, front page. Okay, front page is really important. Front page is the first page people see when they come to your domain name, when they come to your URL. So whatever page we have selected as the front page is the first page they will see. Okay, so keep that in mind as well. Front page. Okay, so now how do we mess around with these web pages? What's so great about Elementor? Let's dive in. We'll take a look at it right now. So I'll bring up this first page and kind of show you. And there's a few ways to build a site using Elementor, and I'll show you how that works as soon as we get into the site. Instantly, you can see over here on the left-hand side, I have got a number of elements that I can use. And I mean, it's really fun to just take some of these and throw them in to see what they do. But these are all pre-built modules that you can just drag and drop and use right from the get-go. I built my first site in 1999, It was ugly as can be, and but it was all code. I had to absolutely use HTML code to get it up and get it working. How far we've come so far with website design, anybody can be a really good designer now. We've basically unlocked the ability of everybody to do really well with their website. And so I'll show you just how easy some of this is. You can see as I drag my mouse around, stuff just starts highlighting, right? And then that's exactly where we would click in to manage it. So I'll go up into here real quick. So build the business of your dreams, right? So I'll click on this edit. Okay, so you can see right here, I am actually on the page in the window, and I can just go ahead and do whatever I want, right? I can work on it right here, or you can go and work on it over in a text box. I'm different. I can just read it better in the text box. So I always use the text box, but you don't have to. You can go either place. Okay. Changing a photo. If I click on that right now, it brings up an edit image window. I've got the content, which is the image itself. I can look at the style. We can change the width, the height. We can change the opacity, right? I've already got them a little, boy, the lighter I get, the better I look. Okay, so there's all kinds of things that you can change and work with. All right. So you can see that this is a template, right? You can see that I have not finished out my website. Still working on it. But here's the fun part. I can do a number of things. When I click right here, I have the opportunity now to add a section, and I can do that here. So first I select my structure, and by structure I mean how many columns I want in this particular little section. So I can say I'm going to do 2, right? So I'll put 2 in there. So you've got 2 boxes here now. And then I go up to this little waffle up here. That's what brings up all the different elements. And I can say, you know what? I'm going to put in a image in here. Boom. And then I can go choose the image, and I'll do it. Well, we'll do this one right here. Okay. So there's the image. Let's see if we can get a different image. There we go. There you go. Okay, there's an image there. Cool. And then I can say, go back up in here. Now, what am I going to do in this other section over here? Boy, you can do all kinds of fun stuff. Flip boxes are cool. They start this way and then flip this way. All kinds of headlines, price tables. You can start a form. Let's say I want to do a form. So I'll just put a form in here and it will load up. And now you can see I've got a form right there on my website where if they type in their name, their email, and their message, it's going to go to what I have set up right here. It's that easy to set up a form now on your website. It used to be a nightmare. You had to know mail to and HTML and all kinds of crazy stuff. Drag and drop a form. You can change and add all the different forms here, all the different form types here. If I add a new item, right? Email, telephone, file upload, checkbox, select, multiple choice, right? All right there. So it's very flexible, it's very functional, and you can design like crazy. Okay, so that's if I'm going to use just elements and build a page that way, little by little. But here's a cool thing. I can also click in here, and if I go to this little folder right here and click on it, it's going to give me access to a bunch of different templates. Now these aren't full website templates. These are now page templates, and they're block templates. All right, so pages here, I can say like if I was going to add a contact page and I wanted to build my site from scratch, I could literally just come in here and type contact, and then I've got all kinds of contact pages, right? Yeah, that one looks great. So I could throw that page in right here. So you're not stuck with just templates, and you don't have to stick with those templates. You could literally just choose the blank template and start coming in here and choosing like let's go homepage, right? What do you got? Here's a bunch of home pages. You could choose one of these to be what customers first see when they come to your website. All right, so super flexible, a lot of options. Okay, now let's go to blocks. I'll talk about my templates here really quickly. You can also go in and design your own templates. So let's say I finished this page. And I'm like, this is such a cool page. And I know it isn't, but let's just pretend it is. I want to use it everywhere. It's fantastic. I would click on here and save it as a template. I'm just going to do it to show you. We'll just do test. All right, so now I've got in my templates this page that I just saved. I can insert that as a new page anywhere else I want to on my web page, in my website. Okay, cool. Now you'll remember I'm in the middle. I'm going to go back out here. So you can see that I'm in the middle of here. So I'm going to click here and I'm going to click back on here. So I'm in the middle of my page. So I'm going to want to add a block, a section usually. So I'll go to the blocks. Look at this. You've got 404 errors, you've got archives, you've got about your clients, you've got all kinds of different blocks. Your how to find us page, your contacts block, lots of stuff. You can see here my cursor. I mean, they have got so much amazing, it's just incredible. Okay, but let's say I'm going to add a services. So I click insert. Oh, I didn't get connected to my templates. Let's do that real fast. All right, good. Now we're going to go back. Let's do this. Okay. Now I'll do it. Boom, open up my blocks. There's my blocks. And then I wanted to do, let's see, what was I going to do? Clients, testimonials, services, right? I was saying services. So let's just do a quick search. Let's do a quick search for services. See if we can find that exact one I was looking at. It was this, no, it was this one right here, right? So I'll grab this one and then insert it. Oh. Oh, making me log in, darn it. That was disappointing. Anyway, they go in. Your sites will be set up properly. It's still really bothering me. Let's go. You know what? I'm going to show you. I'm going to leave here. It's not going to save it, right? It's going to cancel everything that I just did. We're going to go do some troubleshooting, right? Come with me. I can actually talk a little bit about our hosting platform. We are a managed hosting platform, which means, yes, we definitely do WordPress, and WordPress is on 40% of the hosting companies out there. So you can take this site and basically host it anywhere else. We don't lock you down. We don't go all Wix, Weebly, Squarespace on you, or Shopify and make you stay on our platform no matter what. We've made it very easy for you to go wherever you want to. It's your site. It's your business. If we can't run your business, yeah, go someplace else. So we don't want you to feel stuck when it comes to us. But the thing that works on ours is we have in here plugins that are managed. So you can see here, typically plugins can be a whole bunch of different items. And the problem with a bunch of plugins is there's a lot of conflicts that can happen. And when you are, and this is shared hosting, meaning that you can have a number of sites on any given server, that if one particular site goes crazy and puts all kinds of plugins to help them add new functionality to their site, it can slow everybody else's site down. So we don't allow that. We make sure that everything here is very, very tight. We tested all these. We know they work. We know that it's not going to break your site. Okay, great. Cool. All right. Let's go back to my pages here. Back to my home page. Okay, so that's how you do it. You've got the ability to, actually, let's go back to the dashboard. So you've got ability to change your template. So have fun with it because you cannot break it. You can come back to your dashboard at any given time here. And you can just simply click right here and switch your template. Choose a new template, right? This wipes out your entire site and puts all new pages on there. Clean, fresh, all the images, everything come along with it, okay? But it wipes it out. It's completely cleaned out. So the next thing we can do is we could add a page. Let's go ahead and I'll add a new page. I'm going to edit with Elementor. Boom. I can either start building by adding a section and then say I'll put a heading in there. Boom, there's my heading. Then I can say, you know what, I want 3 columns now, and I want them all to be, well, I want it to be an image, and then I want to have an icon, and then I think that it would be fun to have a video. Okay, right? So now all I'd have to do is go in and choose my video there. I can go and choose my icon here, and we've got a whole bunch of icons to choose from, a whole big old library of them. So definitely utilize those from Font Awesome. It's very fun. There's tons of them. You've got all the social medias, all kinds of icons. So let your mind go crazy. So icons, and then obviously photos. But so many different things that you can do with all of these different elements. Okay, so what's the next way then that I can do a new page? Well, I could clear this all out, and I will. I'll get rid of this, and I'll get rid of this, and I'll close that. I can just click on the folder here, and I could bring in any one of these pages, and it would automatically, if I clicked on it and hit insert, it would populate my page right there. I can go and grab a template that I've built previously and insert it. Or I can go to blocks and sort of piecemeal different sections down through the web page. Okay, so literally 4 different ways to create new pages. You can just do it with a template and do the whole entire thing. Or you can come in and build pages via blocks, via elements, via pages, just adding full pages, or by using your own templates. It's super flexible, it's super fun. Have fun with your website there. Very, very cool. All right, so that's Elementor. Everybody who comes on with us gets the Elementor Builder, but we also upgrade your plan to a Pro plan, which adds all of these additional very cool elements. So I hope you enjoy those. Great. All right, so let's go ahead and exit then out of here. I'm going to leave so I don't save that page. Let's go back to our dashboard. All right, so I'm back to our dashboard. This is number 2 dashboard. We've got number 1 here, our number 1 dashboard, number 2 here, number 2 dashboard. Okay. So now I can exit out of my site. I can be done with it completely and come back to my original dashboard. And so this is now the 3rd step, right? Just a quick review. If we come up here and click on site, it'll open up this dashboard here, essentially our profile page, our page, on our platform. My site will be here. My community forum and groups are here, or located here. and then courses and documentation are there. So education, community, website. Okay, the last thing we have to cover is the Business Hub. Okay, so I'll bring up the Business Hub. There we go. Okay, so this is now the Business Hub. I'm just using one of our little businesses. You will come into your third dashboard, right? So you've got a dashboard here. This is, right, community education website, the actual website dashboard, and now we've got your Business Hub, which is also a dashboard. Okay, so there's three, but they do very different and distinct, and they're distinctly different, right, as far as how we use them. One is just really for the community and to access your site. One is to work on your site, and one is to work on the digital marketing, right? Your site being the front end of your business, and now the digital marketing, the Business Hub being the back end of your business, where we get down and dirty and actually start doing some work to build up our digital marketing assets. Okay, so the Get Started page, when you come in, this will be blank, and you can just work down through this page. The welcome video, you connect an account. When they say connect an account, they mean Facebook, Google My Business, depending on if you're Express or if you're a Pro package level, on how many you can connect. But you would rock it down through all these, get your SMS number. Whew. That is so you can actually send texts to your customers. And you can do that right from the Business Hub. So that's very cool. Set up your meeting scheduler. That's right here, My Meetings. So we can literally connect to your calendar, your Google Calendar, and then you can kind of come in here and create different events. And then make your link available, and then folks will literally book time with you. So you can see I've got a few things coming up on Monday. I've got 3 appointments booked so far on Monday. All right, so back to Get Started. Okay, and that all comes built in here in the Business Hub. You can even connect QuickBooks, if you happen to use QuickBooks, right into here and keep as much as you possibly can in one place, right? So then we can start leveraging our time in the different areas, and we don't have to have 6 different solutions spread all over the internet and maybe with different providers in order for us to fully develop our digital business. It's all right here. And it's exciting, to be perfectly honest. I mean, to think, back in 1999 when I really started getting into the digital, to internet marketing and started getting into websites, to think that someday, right, Google came out, all this stuff started happening, to think that one day we would have the ability to go ahead and take on, the core 4 aspects of your Google ranking, of your Google rankings, and have all the tools to do it in one place seemed like the impossible dream. And yet now we've got it, and it's so fun to have it all together, and it's so powerful to have it all together. Okay. So now we'll go to the dashboard. Right. After you've gone through Get Started, this is where you'll usually land and you'll hang out. After you've connected some of your accounts, you can see here we've got website visits, social comments, and social marketing. All of that's tied in. When your accounts are tied in, it will all start populating here. Okay. We also show you an inbox, which is also right here. But this inbox takes you to this link here. You've got your business profile, and you can see all your products. We've listed them all right here for you, all that you've purchased with us. Listed right here, okay? They're also listed here. They're also listed right there, okay? The first thing that everybody should do when they log into their Business Hub or when they are getting ready to really, go for it online is to spend time here in the business profile. Okay, so this is so very important. I would say this is more important than getting your website set up right now, because all of this drives traffic to your website, right? So get this up, get this going, and then you can expect then you can expect really good things, and we can build on those things. Okay, so you want to come in and you want to work on your location. Make sure that you add your address exactly the way the post office, exactly the way the post office does. The post office does it. Add in all the information you can. Fill out every possible thing. Okay, complete that. Add your hours. When you connect your Google My Business account, your hours will be synced across our platform to Google My Business. It's just a direct connection. All right. Social. So add in all your social accounts. Okay. And then once we get your website set up, we'll even put in your blog URL right there. Okay. So I've got my Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram all up, ready to go. Come in here and add some competitors. Why do we need competitors? Well, competitors are fun to watch, to make sure to see what they're doing. And if you find one particular strategy working well in your vertical, then we can implement that. So we like to watch your competitors, especially those that are doing better than you online. Pick some competitors that maybe have more reviews, more followers, and so we can see what they're doing. So add them here and we'll start watching them for you. Marketing. This is short, it looks short, but this is probably one of the most important areas that we'll take care of right now. We don't get too much into SEO and optimization of your web pages and all of that, at least not right now when we're getting set up, but this is at least a place to think about it. So SEO keywords, search engine optimization, essentially means add keywords in here that people would use to find your business in Google. That's what SEO keywords are. Right? So if you're a plumber in Indiana or in Indianapolis, you would say, best plumber in Indianapolis might be one of your keywords, right? Because people would probably type that in to look for you. With local businesses, you want to make sure that you use a lot of towns and city names that are around you, so you can start identifying your service area. Google pays attention to that. And Google basically will refer people within that geographical area, right? Once we start getting that sort of geofencing up by showing them this. So spend some time here in your keywords. Think of whatever people would use to find you and add them here. Share of voice keywords. This is actually kind of new in the market. It's for all the, like Siri and Alexa, where we ask our phones a question and they give us an answer. We actually, those words are actually saved in a totally different database. So you would think it would be the same as up here, but it's not. It's different. So you'd want to say, best plumber near me. That's something you would ask. You would say, 4-star Mexican restaurant near me, right? Because we're on our mobile phones. We want to see what it is. That's how we'd use it. Okay. And then more competitors here. We use that to go and pull from them some keywords and things to look at. Your tagline, a short description and a long description up to 200 words and up to 750 words. This then gets essentially pushed out across a variety of networks and directories. So go ahead and as you think about your business, be really precise, and you want to communicate exactly what you do. You don't want to fool anybody. You don't want to be crazy. You want to tell them exactly what you do. And then last, media. Throw photos up in here and they'll show up on different platforms where your business is showing up. Okay, so that's here in the business profile. This is a very important part of the Business Hub. And this should be where you start out. Once it's done, unless you move, you're good, right? So spending some time here, and then you really won't have to worry about it anymore unless you had to add some holiday hours, right? Or change your hours of operation. Okay, so that's how that all works. Holiday hours are a little tricky. I'll show you that real quick. So if you turn that on, your holiday hours, then you can add them down here, right? So people go in here and click and try to get something going. You still have to get to holiday hours from this edit icon. All right, great. And we talked about inbox. This is where all your messages come in. We'll go back to the dashboard. This is essentially the same thing as your inbox. So messages that come from Facebook, come from Google, come from whatever platforms you've connected into the Business Hub, they'll all flow into your inbox. And then you can handle them there. You can see here, send a message. This is where we can send a text message to our clients. Right? If we get them uploaded here into the customer list, we can then send them text messages. Pretty cool stuff. Okay, so that's the inbox. Executive report. The executive report is something that comes out every week, and it's essentially a synopsis of what went on digitally in your business for that week. So we can see, fulfillment projects, tasks, all kinds of things that we have available in here. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Right? All this information. So what do I have problems with? Review grade. Oh. Okay. Response time and ad intelligence, advertising. This executive report is seriously amazing. This is an award-winning report that absolutely is brilliant. Okay, so take time to get to know the executive report. This is how we will track how well we're doing in our tools. If we do this right, the executive report will get better and better. Great. All right, so let's go knock down through these, and I'll just kind of do them in the order in which I consider them to be most useful. So I'm going to jump into Listing Builder first. The question then becomes, what are listings? Listings are essentially a bunch of directories and sources where we have our address listed, right? So it could be on, if you were a carpenter, or you were, let's say, if you were a handyman, that doesn't work either. Or like, okay, Angie's List. Angie's List would be considered a listing, right? Or if you were in a local web page and you were advertising your handyman services, a newspaper that has local businesses listed there, the online yellow pages, the online white pages, Yahoo, Google, Facebook, anywhere that your business is hanging out and it has information on how to find your business, that is considered a listing. It's really important. Listings kind of have become a lost art. When Google came out and allowed us to start purchasing ad space up at the top, then a lot of the emphasis on listings went away, but it's silly. The importance of listings has never changed, and because fewer people are actually paying attention, this is where you can get a huge advantage over your competitors. So you'll want to just go through here, Google Insights. Again, if you're connected, we pull in all the analytics. My Listing is essentially a page that we create about our business. Okay, so manage My Listing. I'll bring this up and kind of show you real quick. So you'll have a little page here that you can essentially build out. So choose a bunch of different themes, and you're literally building a one-page website. And what we do here is we will bring in reviews. This will link out to our site. This then becomes a landing page, if you will, for a lot of cool things. We can add images, we can add coupons, so we can do a lot of fun things on our listings page. We can track our campaigns, and we can go and look at our analytics. Okay. So when it's all said and done, so if I click on, let's just take a look at what it looks like in a directory, right? So this is a random directory, all categories, and you can see how some of the businesses are listed. See, I put my little icon in here. Everything in here is looking really good. Click on View Listing, bring it up. There we are. Okay. Hours of operation, all my business information right here. Clean, exactly right. this then becomes part of the listing directories, and people will start pulling from this list. Okay, so there you go. Very important with listings to get your address right, to get it correct, and then go in here and start syncing to this is obviously the dashboard here. Finish up your business profile, right, that we already talked about, right here, and then go in and edit your listing, monitor your listing distribution, right? There's 3 syncing providers. You want to go and make sure you're connected to all 3, and then go set up and start syncing your site to all of I'll show you what these look like. Okay. So then you start syncing to all these different services, to Yelp, Apple Maps, Bing Maps, Nokia, right? The phone, Mercedes, they've got GPS, right? All of these then become links back to your site, and they are all considered listings. And so all of this will start syncing once we've added our information all in there. Okay. And then all of that will grow. Okay, so definitely take some time to do that. Distribution and sync, those are both listed over here. All right, let's go back to our menu, and we'll bring up customer voice. That's the next step. So we've talked about listings. Now we're going to talk about reviews. So right now, about 84% of folks who decide they want to buy something will go online and start doing research, right? So they'll use Google, they'll type up what kind of business they're looking for, and then they will pick a business that has good reviews, that has a website that loads fast and looks great. That's how people choose and buy things now. 84% are doing that. That's why this move to being digital is so important right now. So we want to make sure that when somebody types in some words that find us, right, the SEO keywords we talked about, when they use those words and we pull up on a Google results page, we want to make sure that our reviews are there front and center, and they are over 4 stars, right? 4 to 5 stars right in there. 4.2 or above is considered pretty good. And we want them to come in consistently, and we want to get up to 1,000 if we can. 1,000 is kind of a very cool number. So that's a lot of work. And customer voice then is here to help us do that. Have you ever left a dentist office or left someplace and your phone, boom, you get a text and there's a link and it's asking you to do a review? That's our version. Customer voice is our version of that. So you can send them texts, as we already showed you, or we can send them some emails to get them going. We can add our customers. I'll go into templates here. We'll show a real template. I'll bring up the template. So this would be an email. Thank you for, please take a couple of minutes to tell us how we did. And then you've got your business name here, and then this button here will take them to the listing page and they can leave a review. Simple as that. And then we can utilize that review in a variety of different places. So if we had our customers added here, we would be able to select all of our customers to get it done. So in order to, you can import your customers via a CSV file. So if you've got customers, bring them on in here, and then you can follow up with them. Or you can add them in one by one right here by using this little form. Okay, so cancel that. Good stuff. Okay. Here in settings, we'd want to go ahead and add Facebook and Google. If you upgrade to Pro, I'm only on the Express. If we upgrade to Pro, we have many more options there. And then all of the reviews will come from any review that comes from any one of these properties, or we'll be able to send people to do reviews to these properties as soon as they're connected, right? So definitely go in and connect them there. And then here, this is cool. If a customer has a Gmail account, automatically send them to Google to leave a review, regardless of the settings above. Google for local business is super important. I would check that and have them go leave the reviews on Google. That's where people are looking, so you want those reviews there front and center as soon as possible. Okay, all right. That is essentially it there. Again, go and modify your confirmation messages. That's customer voice. You can send out emails and texts to get folks to review your business and hopefully leave you 5 stars. Right now, online reviews rank just as high as a personal referral from a friend. That's how important they've become. Cool. All right, let's keep moving then. Okay, reputation management. So we break reviews up a little differently. We talked about customer voice. So customer voice is a system that we use to get a review, to motivate somebody to leave us a review. Okay, reputation management is what happens after the review. Okay, so this is reputation management. I've connected Joseph Post. I've got Google My Business and Facebook connected, but this is where all your reviews come flowing in. In Express, they only come from these 2 sources, but if you have Pro, you'll notice that there's a lot more there. But this is where we manage all of the reviews. Okay, so I have a review here of Travis Stewart. Test post, great service, response from owner, right? I could go and edit that. We're connected right to Google. I can go and reply to it right here and then save it, and that would be sent out. Then I could go and share it, social media, a lot of cool things that you can do there, okay? So, and you can see down here with Pro, if you upgrade to Pro, there's 16 more sites available where you can have people leave you reviews. And you can monitor those reviews. Now, how do you respond to reviews? Or do you respond to every review? And the answer there is yes. Every review that comes in deserves a response. And the reason you do it is, one, you want to show Google that you are engaged, that you care about your customers, right? So when Google sends you somebody, they know you're going to take good care of them. You've shown them that by responding to every review. Another important reason is when somebody leaves you a negative review, you always take the negative reviews first and address those. It's the quickest way to negate any issues that negative review could have on your business, right? So you want to go and as soon as you see a negative review, jump right on, respond to them. Hey, we're sorry you had a bad experience. Please reach out to us. We want to make it right. Let us help, right? Anytime you see somebody with any sort of negative comment and then you see the owner right underneath doing the best they can to make it right, how do you feel about the review, right? If the review was harsh, you kind of think to the guy that left the review is a jerk. Okay, so that's the way that we can handle reviews. But even the most positive reviews, definitely respond to them. And here's kind of a fun little strategy, a hack, if you will. When you respond to the reviews, if you know where they're from, so example right here, thank you, Travis. Let's see, we love our customers from from Phoenix. What did I just do there? Well, I just told Google that we have customers that live in Phoenix, right? As a local business, I'm now trying to geo-target people that are interested in my business or the services and products that I supply. So this is the way to do it. So think about that when you do your reviews and be strategic. Include keywords that Google will then associate with your business. And one of those is obviously local keywords. All right. Statistics, listings, all of that can be done right here. Okay. Request reviews, if you click on request reviews, This will take you back to where? How do we request reviews? Wait for it. We're in reputation now. It takes us to customer voice. Okay. All right. So now we're back in customer voice. That's how that works. Okay. Good stuff. We'll go back to our menu. Advertising intelligence, I'm not going to talk a lot about. This is a software system that we've put in that monitors your paid ads. So if you're running paid ads and your Google account is connected, then all of that can be managed here. And then we will show you, the system will show you your return on investment. So if you're doing pay-per-click campaigns, even in Facebook or Google, we'll keep all that information for you and track it for you and kind of show you how your campaigns are doing. Okay, the last thing here as far as products that we have available. Social media. Okay. So if I wanted to go up to Pro, I would be able to add some leads, add some content, do some customer posts, right? I'm not there yet. So I can either choose to compose a new, go ahead and click on that, right? Post to Josu Post, I can connect, right? I've got 2 accounts here. If I was a Pro member, I could add more. I could add Instagram, I could add LinkedIn, I could add Twitter, all in here. I can grab some little templates here that you could just grab and say, hey, I'm going to copy to the clipboard and then bring in here. They don't come right in. You can upload a photo to make a post. And then the cool thing about all of this is we have the ability to then schedule it. So I can say, you know what, I want that to go out next Friday. So you can literally sit down, plan out your social media posting calendar, and schedule an entire month's worth of posts, and then schedule it. And with Pro, you can even do more months than that. So that is it there, social media. That takes care of it. All right, let's just do a quick overview from the dashboard. Almost got it. Almost done with the walkthrough. This is a great purchase for you to have all that you need to do digital marketing the correct way, to have it reported on accurately, all in one place. It's amazing. It's truly, I wish I was 20 years younger and had this at my disposal, because you're taking all the guesswork out of it. We're building up data. We will be able to tell you and show you what your very best avatar, what moves them, what engages them, what interests them. And then take all of that and combine it with everything that we've got here and push it out as far and wide as we possibly can. And we'll just start bringing in all kinds of folks to your website. That's what it's all for. So I'll just wrap up with, we went through the Get Started page. Definitely take some time to go through here, but after you've gone through, you won't need this page anymore. Dashboard is where you're probably going to hang out the most. Focus first and foremost on the business profile, located right there. Your inbox comes with all your messages. It's also the same right here, executive report every single week. It's what tells us how we're doing using these tools. My products listing here in the waffle, these are all the products that you've purchased from us, whether you've done it in a bundle or individually. Here's where they all hang out. Again, you can get hold of them all there. You can also get hold of them right from the dashboard, right? We've got them all here as well. Okay, so very easy to access all of your solutions. Our store. So we offer a variety of different packages. You probably purchased one of these packages. I'm actually showing the startup package right now, but we've got other types. We've got other opportunities here to purchase, say, content, or purchase to have a social media page set up for you. So check out the marketplace. There's other services where you can sort of piecemeal or a la carte add other services to help you out. Online reviews, local search, website. So done some word setups. Okay, that's in our store. Stuff, we have tons more stuff to add here. You'll see stuff coming on all the time. We'll keep adding it to there. My meetings, this is where you will have your booking link. You can get your booking link. Create a new link. I would name it booking link, right? That would then give me a URL. I would choose, say, a 60-minute or a 30-minute. I'll go ahead and turn on Reserve with Google. It'll make me connect my Google account, choose a color, boom, and then you create the link. As soon as you create that link, then that link is what you can share with anybody to come and book some time with you, to speak with you. Again, just built into the Business Hub, part of what you purchased. Customer list. If you want to use customer voice and reputation management with your customers, and I suggest that you do, then you can come in and add those here in bulk with the CSV. Once they're in here, we can utilize them in customer voice. So upload there. You just want to make sure there's a, if I hit bulk customer, there's this template little link here. You want to download that and see exactly which columns you need in order for the system to put the names and email address and phone numbers everywhere they need to be. Okay. Guides here to learn how to run the system. If you've added up some files and things, you can put files in here that you can include in some of your emails or things that maybe you've got from us that helped you learn the system a little bit more. You can store them there. Invoices, my listing page. This is what we already went and looked at. If I click on that, it's going to take me directly to the campaign, the dashboard for listings. And that's really it. That is it. Okay, so we've gone over, bring up the dashboard. So we have gone over everything that Blue Market has to offer. Kind of a high view, yes. But I hope that you are realizing the power and what you have access to now. These tools, if leveraged correctly, if leveraged the way we will teach you how to do it, will make a huge difference in your business. We will show you how to utilize this software and these tools to make sure that your message is getting out there and to make sure that the people that need what you have to offer can find you. Okay. All of these tools here take care of what we call the core 4 in your Google rankings. We talk about a website being optimized. We talk about listings, reviews, and reputation, and social media. They match up perfectly with that. If we're utilizing these tools, we are improving our Google rankings. What does an improvement in a Google ranking mean for you and your business? Every time, if you get on the first page of a results page, a Google results page, there's 2 main sections. You've got the section at the top with ads, and then you've got the section down below of organic listings, results. This is where we want to be. 20% of visitors click the ads, the other 80% click down below. For whatever reason, Google has tried to force us to choose the ads. And they've done all kinds of things. They have changed the format, the look, all that they've tried to do everything, because every time somebody clicks on one of those ads, Google gets paid. And we humans love the 80%. We love those who have worked hard and have earned those spots. Those are the ones we trust. Okay, so that's what we're trying to do. You can buy ads and get in the 20% area, but you'll be paying money. Your cost of acquisition goes up. But if you can get listed here on the front page, that's free. You don't pay for any of that. And that's what these tools will help you do. And the more pages you can rank on, the better. And as you move from the, say, the bottom spot on that first page, as you move up, more and more people will click and visit your site. That's how it works. All of the, everything that we do here, from your website being looking great and being mobile responsive and fast on our platform, on our managed platform, and then coming in and working on the digital marketing side of things here, making sure that we are asking for reviews, that we are managing our reputation and responding to reviews, to make sure that we are posting consistently on social media, and to make sure that our list is consistent throughout all of the other directories. We then address all the different factors that will allow Google to trust us, to understand who we are. They will know that we are very good to our customers, and those referrals will keep coming and increasing over time. The more we do here, the better it gets. Look at digital marketing like an exercise program. When you start, it's a little tough to get going, but you can kind of get into a rhythm and keep doing it, right? And if you quit, then things start going south in a big hurry. We'll get it to a point where you can manage it very easily, but then we've got to keep it going. And as you do so, it continues to build. You build a legacy of and a lead stream that's consistent that you can rely on. Okay. All right. Thanks for joining me today. Again, my name is Aaron Stewart. We'll go back to, why don't we go back to our live view here. All right, let's go back to our live view. Boom. All right. Again, my name is Aaron Stewart. I am one of the co-founders here at Blue Market. We are so happy to have you as a client and hope that you enjoy what we've been able to put together. We know that it can help your business. We've been doing this a long time, and we know if it's done right, and we know that our tools do it right, that you will see success, that you will see progress, and it's all going to make a lot of sense to you going forward, and you'll wonder why you didn't get started sooner. So thanks for joining me today. Until next time, I'm Aaron Stewart. Go out and get them. See ya.